I'm in my Canvas course and I'm going to click on Quizzes in my course navigation. From here, you can edit a quiz you've already started, or you can click Add Quiz. Whenever you click Add Quiz, you have to choose which quiz engine you prefer. If you, the first time you did this, went ahead and picked a quiz engine and said, remember my choice, you might have to reset your quiz engine to get those options again. For this demonstration, I'm going to be using a quiz I created with classic quizzes. You can tell which quizzes are classic quizzes and which ones aren't by looking at the rocket ships. The solid filled-in rocket ships are a new quiz engine quiz, and the ones that are the outline of the rocket ship were created with the classic quiz engine. Both of these quiz engines can use question banks though. Okay, I am going to open up a quiz I've already started, and I'm going to edit that quiz and go to my questions. If I want to pull from a question bank, what I need to do is add a new question group. So you can see I've already done this a couple of times, and you can tell that it's pulling from a bank because it'll say questions will be pulled from, and it actually shows you the bank, and you can click that and go directly there if you want to. And you can choose how many questions. You can see that from this question bank I'm pulling 2 questions, and from this question bank I'm pulling 3, etc. So I can create a new question group. This is where you give it a group name, you tell it how many questions you want to pull, you click link to a question bank, and you pick one of the banks that you have created already. Now, if you haven't created a bank, the way that you do that is from your quizzes page. You're going to click the 3 dots. These question banks are associated with the classic quizzes only, and manage your question banks. Click Add a Question Bank. And then all of the questions that are going to go in this bank are going to be related to that name or that topic. You do want to name these in ways that are going to keep you sane. So I would definitely name it in a way that you know exactly what types of questions are in there. And you don't, when you add your questions, you want to make sure that you add very similar questions, things that just have different numbers. You can vary whether or not they're true, false, or multiple choice, or maybe you want to have a question bank called slope-intercept form multiple choice, slope-intercept form short answer. That way you know whenever you are having it randomly pull that you're always getting the same types of questions, so that the tests students take are not so dramatically different that it's not fair. So kind of keep that in mind when you are creating your questions. And basically all you do is you just click Add a Question, and you give it a name. You tell it what types of question you want, add your question, come in here, put your answers, etc. Okay. If you wanted to edit a question bank, you just click the name of it and add a question that way. You can also copy a question, but you want to build out your bank so that you have lots of types of questions in there, and you're okay if not every kid gets this question. So kind of keep that in mind whenever you're sort of creating your banks.